I can't wait for there to be a class action lawsuit against like Uber Eats, DoorDash, all the food delivery services that just add on, the random fees because it's actually ridiculous. And I rarely ever use apps like that, but on Saturday I wasn't feeling the greatest, so I didn't feel like driving, right? And I was like, you know what, let me just order something online. Maybe it'll like have a good deal or something. So I ordered like $12, $13 worth of food. Why the fuck was my total at the end over $30? Because tell me why there was a $4 delivery fee, there was over $8 in other fees and taxes, which, what the fuck are the other fees? I have no clue because I'll never say it. And then the tip, that shit added up to basically $30. I was like, I ordered $12 worth of stuff, how am I at 30? And you better believe I did not actually order that because I'm like, I'm not paying that fucking much. What are $8 in other fees? And I swear to you, all these apps, they just make up like fake fees for them to just pocket the money because it doesn't go to their drivers because they don't get paid for shit. And it's not like it's like compensating for like, oh, a late night order or like, something when it's really crowded. No, this was during the middle of the day, all right? And even with those like stupid ass fees, sometimes they'll have like, oh, the small order fee or like the late at night fee, like something like that where it's like, why are you charging me extra because of how much I ordered or what time I ordered at? Like, there's a reason why less and less people are starting to use these apps because they just upcharge you like a motherfucker. And it's like, why are you upcharging me basically double what my meal costs just to place the order? And you're not even explaining what I'm actually paying those fees toward.
That delivery fee you're paying right now is not a tip to your delivery driver. That $4 delivery fee at Pizza Hut that you're paying is not a tip. That $3.99 delivery fee at Marco's Pizza, not a tip. That $7 delivery fee from Jimmy John's, not a tip. That $10 McDonald's meal that costs $20 on DoorDash, not a tip. From a person who delivered pizzas for Marco's Pizza for over a year, got paid $6 an hour on the road, plus mileage for maintenance purposes. Delivery drivers rely heavily on tips. I will tell you right now, after doing food delivery and gig work for 2.5 years, I will not continue gig work after I graduate college. Gig work should be meant for college students. In my opinion, yes, tipping culture is getting way too out of hand. But it does not change the fact that you should be tipping your delivery drivers. These corporations charge delivery fees to ensure they can pay their drivers an hourly rate of $6 an hour, 40 cents a mile, whatever. But you also have companies like DoorDash, who you are paying $20 for a $10 meal. 20% of that gets taken automatically by DoorDash of what the subtotal is. $2, I repeat, $2 goes to the driver to deliver your food. And I am a huge advocate that delivery drivers do more work than restaurant servers. The reasoning for this is that delivery drivers use their own vehicle. The company does not provide you a vehicle to do these deliveries. So you have to pay for maintenance, wear and tear, gas, anything associated with a vehicle. Is the driver's responsibility to pay. So I guess this is just a reminder that you need to tip your delivery drivers. In regards to what is a good tip, at the bare minimum, I say $1 per mile or 10%, whichever is more. So if you're ordering $100 worth of food, $10 is not a terrible tip. That is a proper tip. But if you're ordering from 15 miles away, $10 is not an adequate tip. So just make sure you tip your delivery drivers and please tip them adequately. If you cannot afford to tip, you do not deserve the right to food delivery. Food delivery is a luxury. If you are unable, like physically unable to go get it yourself, that is the purpose of food delivery. Just make sure you are tipping appropriately. Again, food delivery is a luxury. It is not a necessity for survival. So this is just a friendly reminder to tip your delivery drivers, okay? Okay. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I don't fucking understand these fucking apartments. Yo, I'm applying for an apartment, right? I'm moving out. End of the month. I'm getting up out of here. Why the fuck I apply this apartment, right? Everything was good. Credit was bomb. My deposit was ready. She said, okay, but the only thing is you have to make 5 times the rent. 5 times the fucking rent? What the fuck? Do you know how much money that is? That is a lot of fucking money. 5 times the rent. The bitch said it like, yeah, 5 times the rent. Like, that's a fucking walk in the fucking park, bitch, like I'm a dog. Bitch, what the fuck? So I look at her, I said, no. 5 times the fucking rent? She gonna say, yeah, 5 times. Again, like she said, it was a walk in the fucking park. Again, I'm not a fucking dog. I don't walk in the park. So the only question that dawned on me, right? Do you make 5 times the fucking rent you working here? You work in these apartments. Do you make 5 times the rent? She was like, no, I got a discount. Well, you give me your fucking discount then. What the fuck is wrong with you? 5 times the fucking rent. Bitch, what?
If you want cheap rent without getting a roommate, there's only 2 options available. So for your first option, if you want a cheap apartment, is you have to move to far, far away land. You have to move to a small ass town where everybody goes to Walmart for fun. There's nothing to do and you'll be bored as hell, but your rent will be $35 a month. Your second option, if you want cheap rent, is your roommate is probably going to be rats and roaches. Your car's going to get broken into. You're probably going to get shot. But at least your city's a lot of fun and there's a lot of things to do in your city. And this is why I think renting is such a very unfair concept. I have a friend who's paying $2,500 a month for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in Miami, Florida. Then I have another friend who's paying $800 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in a small town in South Carolina. Both apartments are pretty much the same size. The only difference is location. I think it should be illegal for rent to be over $2,000 a month. You could be paying $2,000 a month for your apartment and your next door neighbor, same model, same everything, could be paying $1,800 for the same model apartment as you. Or they could be paying more than you. When you renew your lease, it could go up by $9 or $900. And then you're paying $2,000 a month, but you will never own your apartment. You will never own it. I feel like rent should be like a fixed amount across the board. A 1-bedroom apartment anywhere in the United States should be like $800. A 2-bedroom apartment should be like $900. Life is unfair, but renting is 10 times unfairer.
What is up with these new developers trying to get us to spend over $2,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment in Philly? I'm sorry to break it to you, Philly is not that type of city. We're not. No one who lives in Philly and is from Philly can actually justify spending that much money for a 1-bedroom apartment. Like $1,700, maybe you're okay. $1,800, you're pushing it. But could be possible. And I see the type of people that these apartment complexes are trying to market themselves to, and even they can't justify spending that much money living in Philadelphia. And the gag is, all of these apartments are vacant. They can't fill them. And they offer these incentives like, oh, first 2 months free, first month is free. It still doesn't help that I would have to spend $2,000 for an apartment. And no, you don't get what you paid for. You don't. Bring down the prices and I promise you all those vacant spots will be filled.
Nobody talks about how exhausting it is to constantly, every year, find new places to rent from because your current place you're renting from is like increasing the prices and you can't afford it anymore, or like, I don't know, whatever the circumstances. It's like every year having to jump into like the rental market and try to find something and then coordinate like your work schedule with your move out schedule and like packing and unpacking and like making the place look put together. And it's like by the time that you're settled in, it's like time to do it again, and it's so fucking exhausting. I hate it so much. I just want to be able to stay in one place and not have to do this shit every like year, every 16 months or whatever. Like, I'm so over it.
I ain't gonna lie, if I knew the price of everything in the economy would be like this, I would have started saving in the 4th grade, like real shit.
Is anyone else in Australia kind of like, what's the point? If you're maybe like in your 20s, your 30s, and you're not being given things by your parents, and you've gone to uni, finished school, gone to uni, got a degree, which was meant to get you a good job, and that job was meant to pay for a house and maybe a holiday once a year, and maybe you'd have some kids, and that's like not happening now, and you're kind of just like, what's the actual point of anything? Like, I'm 28 and I kind of thought by now, like, I might have like a 3-bedroom house, maybe like thinking about kids, maybe successful in my career. The screaming you can hear behind me is my landlord's fucking grandkids, because my landlords live right behind me and I live in a tiny fuck-ass studio. And no, I don't live in Melbourne or Sydney. I moved regional to try and save money, and there's no jobs out here. Anyway, it's kind of just made me reassess my whole life. Like, what am I doing? Should I just go traveling? Is the world gonna blow up in like 10 years and none of it matters anyway? Like, what's the general attitude? Because I'm a pretty like A-type person, like to plan everything. I'm just kind of feeling like, fuck it. Like, should I just do what makes me happy? Like, I don't know. Like, what are you guys doing? What are we doing?
The new American dream is to have a second job. Have you guys thought about that? People are just praying they can get a second job. It's crazy.
I just paid $37 for 2 of these grilled chicken small Caesar salads. Emphasis on fucking small. Do I have jerk off written on my forehead? Then I had to fucking make the automated tip decision, and I chose 20%, not realizing I circled the most. So I paid after tax about $49 for 2 grilled chicken Caesar salads. Delicious, by the way, from a place I usually go to. They're not gonna see me again, probably till tomorrow. Paying almost $50 for 2 grilled chicken Caesar salads in this economy is fucking beyond crazy. Am I gonna continue eating uncontrollably? Absolutely. Where the fuck are they getting these chickens from? Fucking Poland? Why the fuck are they so expensive? Okay, I'm fucking eating fucking $45 chicken breast.
Bruh, being an adult literally means you always just need something. If it ain't paper towels, it's toilet tissue. If it ain't toilet tissue, you need a plunger. If it's not a plunger, you need Cascade dish pods. If it's not dish pods, you need laundry detergent. If it's not laundry detergent, you need to get your clothes altered. If you need your cat food, dog food, fish food, frog food, like, it's always need something. And then after you get all that figured out, your car start making funny noises. Oh my God.
So I'm in the grocery store. When did Frosted Flakes $8 Tony the Tiger better be popping out that fucking box. They better be great.
We just moved back for a few months to America from Australia. And I just want to know how people are surviving here. Everything is so expensive. I paid $3 for a single red onion today. A red onion. A single red onion. Was it big? Yeah, it was big. But a single red onion is $3 here? Why? How? I don't get it. And I've come to the realization that $100,000 here is nothing in comparison to the $100,000 if someone was to make it in Australia. Like, $100,000 in Australia goes so much farther. And then you bring in the rental costs. How do y'all do it?
I've had it up to here with this economy and it's getting out of control. Y'all know these things are $2 now? They're selling these chocolate bars for $2. $2! That's what I said when my coworker asked me, you guys want to buy some candy for my daughter's fundraiser? I'm like, yeah, what are we selling? She's like, chocolate bars. I'm like, oh yeah. I gets down with like, we go way back. Go to my wallet, about to pull out some money. She's like, get $2. $2? And then I wanted 2, so $4. I was shocked. This is getting out of hand.
I work retail, and the general sense of just disdain and burnout and fatigue that is coming off of the general public is palpable. Like, it's ridiculous because prices just keep going up. They just keep going up, and people complain about them going up, but then nothing gets done about it, and you know what? They're going to continue to go up. They're just going to keep raising the prices because they can. And I feel like this is unsustainable.
I'm sorry, what the actual hell?
what the hell kind of dystopian future are we living in? $35 for chicken.
This economy is absolutely cooked. Listen to the story. Yesterday I was at work, hanging around, doing my thing, typing away on my keyboard. Usually around lunchtime, everybody likes to step away, go get their food, and then they come back, and then they chill, they talk, they mingle. And one of my coworkers gets up and was talking about what he got for lunch. He got asked, and he goes, hey, yeah, I got Five Guys. Did you guys know that Five Guys has like a value menu now? I've only had Five Guys a couple times, so I didn't really know what that entailed. So someone asked him like, oh, what'd you get? He goes, it was actually amazing. I got a little burger, I got a little fry, and a large 16-ounce drink, and it was only $14.79. Huh? $14.79 for a little burger, a little fries, and a 16-ounce drink? He goes, yeah, I usually pay like $25 for one excuse me, sir? Bro, you might as well just hit up Chipotle. You might as well just go to Chipotle and get you a fat-ass bowl with a tortilla and some guac for like $15. That's enough for like 3 meals, 2 meals. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, the economy that we all live in and the prices that the market is demanding right now. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. Don't complain. I agree. I'm with you there. But at the same time, like once or twice a week, if you want to go get some lunch from Five Guys, from anywhere, like you're dropping $15 per person minimum, 2 times a week, $30. That's $120 a month. That's like half of a car payment. Anyways, yeah, we're cooked.
Surprised people are not talking about how expensive small essentials like this is. I have eczema, so I need this all the time. Look at this, $10.99 on sale. And then this one, I know how much is this one? Oh, $15 for lotion. And then for deodorant, $8.49 for deodorant. Toothpaste, $12.50 for toothpaste. A box of trash bags, $18.99 for a box of trash bags. So I got some trash bags, some orange juice, 2 things of lotion, some toothpaste and deodorant. Nothing major. Let's see what the total is. It's probably gonna be over $50. $80. That's a bill. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Dude, just came out of a deli in a random town in New Jersey. I ordered a what's it called? Everything bagel, a flagel, flat bagel, with lox cream cheese. And I clarified, I said, is this flavored cream cheese the same cost as like scallion cream cheese? They're like, sure. Guess how much I paid? Guess how much I paid? It was like $6.54 or something. $6 for a freaking bagel with cream cheese. Albeit flavored cream cheese, but still, yo, I'm serious. What happened to that freaking inflation, y'all? This is still going.
Lord, I don't understand. I was not put here on this planet to be poor. Like, oh my God. I'm so tired of working these jobs and not able to live. Like, I'm barely getting by. I'm a bed away from staying at the place I'm at. This shit is too much.
Yo, I haven't been to Chipotle in months. I thought all this like portion shit, you know, I felt gypped before, right? Like we've all felt a little gypped because we feel like we deserve the big old scoops from the olden days. But what I'm about to show you, and like, normally we had a new girl. She's clearly getting trained, and normally you get like extra when it's the new girl. They gave us the scraps of the rice between both of our bowls. Now, mind you, mine looks full because it's covered in lettuce, which they gave me the whole fucking head of lettuce. When I show you my fiance's fucking bowl, Chipotle, get fucked. If I can't even show you, like, hold on, I'm actually gonna have her. Well, you're not gonna stir it, are you? I'm gonna have her stir it and show you how fucking no rice there is, or no chicken or anything in there is. Also, this was what, $31? This was $31. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Like, you're already at the bottom of the bowl.
Like, literally,
My kids is with my sister, so I'm like, okay, let me go to McDonald's or something. You know, I was gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm like, that's too expensive. Starbucks too expensive. I'm on a little diet. I just broke. You know, rent just had to be paid. Everything else, I'm like, I deserve a coffee to myself. Let me go get a little small. It ain't gonna be that much. Just a little small coffee, right?
How you doing? You're at 370?
$3.70. I thought I was gonna come and spend like $2. The world know it's going crazy. A small coffee, $3.70. Jesus. This is my change from my $5 bill for a small coffee. But they expect us to be able to survive. I mean, I guess coffee isn't a necessity, but after a long week of work, parenting or whatever, we should be able to go and spend $1, $2 on a small coffee and just unwind and enjoy our motherfucking time to ourselves. $3.70 is what toilet paper used to cost. That's how much a small coffee is now. Nowadays, you're spending $20 on toilet paper. I'm telling everybody now, count the squares. Use 5 squares. Because we can't afford no more damn toilet paper.
I got a bone to pick with Chipotle. Because why are we charging for cheese? Tell me why. I just got a bowl. I wanted my cheese on the side. And they go, yeah, you got to pay for that. Since when the fuck am I paying for cheese at Chipotle? And I was like, I just want my cheese on the side. They were like, yeah, you're asking for cheese on the side, so you have to pay. I paid. You can see right here. I said this after like I had paid for everything because I was like rushing. And I just tap and pay when I see them put everything in. And then I seen that my stuff was getting packed up and I was like, oh, could I get my cheese on the side? It's shredded cheese, mind you. I could fully tell you it's a cup of shredded cheese. So he had to charge me separately. Nope, I didn't realize I flipped the camera. $1.91 for cheese, separate from my order already. And I was like, since when are we paying for cheese? He was like, this is what my manager said. We're charging people if they want a side of cheese because cheese is an expensive thing. What? You're charging me for something you already putting in my damn bowl? Like, what the fuck is going on? And then this Chipotle CEO want to be like, oh, you just got to look at people and be like, and they'll put extras. Bitch, you got him out here charging for shit. I hate it here. So, yeah, but I'm home. Can pay for this. Basically, this is what like. Also, both control. They're saying only two. It's this not be pay $2. I pay $2 because I paid about the thing. I'm getting for that on the be for guac. My guac problem with paying like the people on the time should be getting for it. The behind paying it is expensive rate. That is crazy. So depending on the rules of it, this is people saying about that are weird. That this is like reason why this is the reason. Just support gets me like done.
And I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but them Chipotle prices for showing up. I was in there the other day, and normally my meal cost me around $18 for a bowl, chips, and a large drink. I got the same thing a couple days ago. That $18 meal is now 22 something. Not a lot of difference, but every coin matters. Now, because of that Chipotle, I'm just letting y'all know I was already taking like extra forks that I needed. I only needed one. I was leaving out with like 4. I was doing that. I was taking a few extra napkins. I didn't need them. I was taking the little sauce kept things. I didn't need them. I don't need them here, but I was taking a couple. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm letting y'all know I'm doing flagrant shit. I left out of that Chipotle and I took the whole damn cup full of forks because I feel like I need my money back. So I feel like I gotta make up for that difference. I took a bottle of hot sauce. It wasn't a fresh bottle, but it was one that, people kind of poured out. It was already poured out a little bit. And when I seen it was halfway, I'm like, I think I cracked a new one. These new prices, I gotta start, you know what I mean? I gotta put me first.
If you in McDonald's and you see these chicken tenders, don't get them. They're so trash. And if you're saying that they're good, dude, please go to Cane's. Please go to Cane's. Bruh, yesterday I was so cooked that I went to McDonald's. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, McDonald's, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, McDonald's is cool. I go to McDonald's sometime. It happens, bro. I was cooked last night. I was like, you know what? Let me go to McDonald's. And I usually always get the same thing. I always get the hot and spicy McChicken or the chicken nuggets. Sometime I'll get a McDouble. But I really don't deviate from those things. Like, I am pretty faithful to those items. But yesterday, you know what I'm saying? I was so cooked. I'm like, let me try these McChicken tenders or whatever they got that I've been seeing being advertised. When I tell y'all, these chicken tenders were so fucking trash. These were the middest chicken tenders I have ever, and I know somebody on this app has reviewed chicken tenders, whatever they're called, bruh. I don't even care what they're called, bro. First of all, they were ginormous. But look, bro, these were some nasty they were chewy as fuck. They were like overly seasoned in some weird way. They were just too big. Pause. Just didn't taste good, bro. And like, I'm just like, why did I pay for this bullshit? I should have just stuck to what I knew.
When did fast food become so expensive? Go to Wendy's and a Baconator combo is $16. $16? If I'm paying $16 for a fast food combo, Wendy better be in that meal. Pigtails and all, Wendy better come with that meal.
I love how random this page is. I just went to Popeyes and I got a 2-piece chicken dark meat. And I think it was a meal combo. It cost me $16. Before that, I don't really eat a lot of fast food, but before that, I had gone once and this combo was $6, and that was just a couple days ago. Turns out they were running a promo, and this being $16, it didn't hit as much as the $6 one. I still ate it. I still devoured it. I ate everything. But how much does it cost where you live? Is it really $16 for a 2-piece chicken combo? That's way too much. What are we doing?
So I moved from California to Florida last year. And in Florida, your car registration is due the month of your birthday. So I just got my car registration in the mail, expecting to cringe as I opened it. For backstory, in California, I was paying like $700 and something a year for my car registration. In Florida, my registration is $47.05 for 1 year for the same price of vehicle. I do have a different vehicle now, but it is the same price of vehicle that I had in California. So, love you, Southern California, but this is why we left.
I don't even eat McDonald's. The only thing I eat from McDonald's is the fries and the fucking ice cream cones and McFlurries. Why the fuck I was at McDonald's the other day trying to get 2 fries and 2 ice cream cones? That bitch told me it was $15.
Guys, I'm not buying Doritos or Smart Food or anything. But somebody has to tell me why $4.99 is a good sale, because a bag of chips costs $6.29. That's crazy.
I'm telling y'all right now, the next person I see with a red hat,
they might just get a 1-2 piece. Because what do you mean? I just paid $15 for a watermelon. Not even at a regular store. This was at like the Mexican store. The store that's usually cheaper. I just paid $15 for a watermelon. And I can't not have gotten the watermelon because my kid is sick and dehydrated and mega constipated and he needs the watermelon. $15? $15!
Stop what you're doing. This grocery store rant is about to get real. First of all, I think grocery stores have personal vendettas against you because they always rearrange things. I know it's a marketing thing, but it's a personal vendetta. I feel like every time I go in there, something has changed. You have your grocery store savings card, whatever you call it, bonus card, scanned and whatever. Now, why do we have to go in and scan the products in order to save an additional savings? If we already have the store card for your store, we shouldn't have to scan anymore. Why do they make us scan this? Why can't you just give me the extra $1? What's the point in having your card? Does that mean I don't need your card anymore? Because I have to have your card to get the low price, but if I want an even lower price, I have to scan in your card? What do you think? Does this happen to you too? Well, it does. Does it drive you crazy like it drives me crazy? Because it drives me crazy.
Tell me why. I just had to Klarna a Sam's Club order. I got 7 items and paid $80 effing dollars. Like, this is what I bought. Just that little itsy bitsy box. And you're telling me that I spent $80? I hate inflation.
I just went to Walmart. By the way, yes, I'm wearing 2 pairs of glasses because I don't have prescription sunglasses. I just went to Walmart and I spent $152 on groceries. And I didn't even buy anything that was expensive. The most expensive thing I got was cat litter and it was $12. And I just got normal groceries and they were $152. What? What is happening? $152 at Walmart. I was like, I'm going to save money today. I'm going to go to Walmart. $152. I'm pissed. All right, bye.
How much do you think I spent on these 2 items? A watermelon and a bag of mini chocolate chips. I live in Minnesota. To give you a reference, how much do you think I spent? Pause the video and put in the comments how much you think this was. $12.67. $12.67. How is that possible? Please tell me how that's possible. $12.67 for 2 things.
As for me and my house, we will now be on a steady rotation of great value pizzas, poop on a shingle, if you know, you know, and hamburger helper and a rotisserie chicken, a $5 rotisserie chicken, because ain't nobody trying to pay these prices out here no more. Okay? $33 a Dairy Queen? No, thank you. Cost me like $15 just to make hamburger helper now. A great value pizza, almost $10. Yeah. Okay. So if anybody's got any super cheap recipes, you know, like a bowl of cereal, and that's depending on what kind of cereal we get, because cereal is getting pretty pricey too. Yeah, so maybe, you know, slice of bread. I don't know. Yeah. We're done eating out. Don't ask us to eat out no more. And don't ask us to bring the pork chops or the steaks or whatever, because we're not.
I have to rant about something to you all for a sec. Price of groceries right now. Someone else just like, I'm a dietitian, right? So I am prioritizing like the grass-fed ground beefs, okay? The like organic, better ingredients, whatever. But I should not be paying for myself $200 a week on groceries. That's effing insane. Okay, shopping at H-E-B for a minute. That was why, part of the reason why my grocery bill was insane. Well, I'm shopping at Trader Joe's and getting my little run over items from Whole Foods. I just like, I can't even. Groceries are wild. And I mean, that saved me like, honestly, $100. I'm in shock. This is insane.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but the high schoolers are out of school. the college kids are back. So if you're at the grocery store, they put them on the late shift and they be on their phones. You know what I'm saying? They be on their phones at the self-checkout.
Restaurants, why are you making it so inconvenient to order with you? If I'm on the road and I want to put in an order so that I can just pick it up on the way home, and I call and I get to a voicemail that says your hours of operation and your address, I'm going to use your address to drive my car through your restaurant because I know the hours of operation and the address. I found it next to where I found your phone number to give you a call. It's in the same place. Where would I find your phone number that I wouldn't also know your address and hours of operation? Also, it's in the same location. Who's looking up your phone number in a place where they can't find those other two things? And I don't want to download an app just for your restaurant. I don't order with you enough that I need it on my phone. Also, I don't want to learn your system. I'm driving and I'm looking up tuna crispy rice for 45 minutes trying to find it because you guys put it under a side, not an appetizer, and I got to look for where it is. And it's like a weird substitution thing or like add a thing. I can't just talk to someone and say the order to your employee who does it all day long, 24/7, and they're so good at it that they could enter my order with their eyes closed, like they're playing a sonata. Don't you want the money? Don't you want to make it as convenient as possible? I feel like if I owned a restaurant and just someone whispered into the wind the order, I would find a way to take the order. And if I can't find it, and if I come in and it's the iPad and they flip it toward me, why? It's the tip is for good service and convenience. If I can't use the service to submit my order, like I know it's not the employee's fault. But if there's a coffee shop near my house that just starts with the iPad toward me. Like I have to work at the coffee shop now. I've got to enter I'm calling out orders. I'm like, are we at a mocha? How are we on mocha? After I finished my order there, I flipped the iPad back toward them. I was like, how did I do? It's going to ask you a couple questions.
I need some company to explain to me why there's delivery fees on food if you're expected to tip. Who's getting that delivery fee and what is it doing? Like, what is the point of charging a delivery fee if it's not going to the person delivering the food? That's what I don't get. It's just like, oh, you're not giving them that money, but then you expect me to tip? Like, especially because, like, delivery fees are not cheap. It's not like $1 or $2. It's like $8. And then they're expecting like a $5 to $10 tip. I'm not giving you $13 to $18 simply to bring me food from a place that was 5 minutes away from me. I'm not doing it. And then it's like, oh, well, it's convenient. Like, no, it's not. These companies are not even doing it conveniently anymore. You can literally walk and get food faster than they will deliver it nowadays. The food could be 3 miles away and you'll still walk there and walk back and get it before you'll get your food. It makes no sense. Like, what is the point of this? And why do we have to do it? I'm over it. This might be a boomer take, but I'm over it.